Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and even though I don't usually do a video on Tuesday, I wanted to show you guys my farm box. It comes on Tuesdays, and this is what I get, and I wanted to open it up with you and show you what I get, tell you what I paid for it, tell you about this company. I love this company. This is not a sponsored video by any means, but I just want to give you the information. So this company is called Harvest to You. They're located in Temecula. They deliver this farm box to my house once a week. There's tons of different options you could do. Once a month, bi-weekly, and then once a week. And I do once a week because we go through it really quickly. And on Tuesdays, typically what happens is I get my farm box and then I have to clean out my fridge, and anything in my fridge that's getting like a little bit wilty, or maybe I don't have enough space for everything in the box, I make a big soup. And then I'll eat that soup for lunch tomorrow, dinner tonight, lunch tomorrow, and then freeze more than half of the soup. So like last night when I came home from work super late and I was really tired and I had no energy and I didn't feel like making anything, and really I didn't feel like eating very much. So I took my container of soup out of the freezer, heated that up on the stove, and I had this beautiful bone broth, delicious soup. And I didn't have to really think about it. So that's my Tuesday plan. Like, I get my farm box in the morning. I waited till open it till tonight because I wanted to open it with you guys, and then I make a soup. So at some point tonight, maybe I'm going to be making a soup. I have a carcass in the fridge that has a little bit of chicken still on it. So I'm just going to throw the whole thing in my Instant Pot with some carrots, celery, onions, and whatever veggies that I have that are starting to wilt that I haven't used this week. And I'm going to add to that my carcass, the whole thing, and just let that go. And then I'll get my bone broth, I'll get my soup, I'll get my chicken. It'll be awesome. And most likely that'll just be going in the freezer to replenish the freezer stock that I used last night. So let me start with the eggs, because sometimes they put the eggs in the box, but if the eggs are on top, it means there was too much inside the box and they couldn't fit. So that is even more awesome. I love when I see the eggs on top. I think like, oh yay, my farm box is so full, they can't even fit my eggs. Okay, so the eggs they use, they recycle the containers. So even when I buy like Vital Pastures or Primal Pastures, whatever it is at the store, I'll give them my cartons on Tuesdays when they pick up the box. They recycle the boxes and they recycle cartons. So the carton is just, somebody had given them this carton. Usually they come in like a just plain gray. They don't have a label. But look at these beautiful eggs. I mean, for real. They're so amazing. I've become such an egg snob since I've been eating these eggs, and they're $7.99 a dozen. But I wanted to tell you how much of a snob I've been. The yolks in these eggs are so bright orange that if you go out to a restaurant and you ask for like sunny side up eggs, which is what I get, or over medium eggs, and they're kind of yellowish or kind of really white, milky looking color, I get like totally snobby, like, ugh, what did these chickens eat that their yolk is so ugh. Anyways, so bright orange yolk, so beautiful. Look at these beautiful eggs, always kind of a little bit of a different color. Their eggs are from really legitimately free-range chickens. They are outside, they are eating what they're supposed to be eating, they're getting the sunshine. They are good, healthy, yummy eggs. Nothing crappy, no soy, no corn, no fillers, nothing like that. Okay, yay, let's see what's in my box. Okay, because this is local to Temecula, they grow what's seasonal. So I try to eat based on what's in my box. So if the box has a bunch of greens and a bunch of citrus in it like it does today, that's what I'll buy in the store if I run out. For some reason, if I need more produce for this week, I'll go and I try to match the same types of things that I got in the box, because I know those things are local, they grow fresh here in Temecula. This box, I know I didn't mention it before, but the produce that they give you is picked and delivered within 4 hours of being in the ground, and it's beyond organic, so beyond amazing. I think the whole box cost me $43, so keep that in mind as you were going through this. Eggs were $7.99 a dozen, box $43. This is the family size box. Some rainbow chard. I will do that under some chicken in my Dutch oven, in the oven, and then the chicken gets like super crispy on top and all the juices and fat soak into the chard on the bottom, and it turns into like, basically melts, but the flavor is just unreal. Some kale, some collards, more collards, lots and lots of greens. My box is is nightshade free because I don't eat any nightshades. So it's never going to come with tomatoes or white potatoes or eggplant or peppers because I can't eat any of those things. So they were really accommodating in that sense that they were able to accommodate the requests. Some parsley, some lettuce. This is how I make my big salads every week. I showed you that salad in the last video. I made like a big bowl of salad that we keep in the fridge all the time. I do that because I get so much good yummy lettuce and I never want it to go to waste. So if I don't do it, it just doesn't happen. Turnips. I was doing these in a salad, but I've tasted them roasted and it just felt better. I don't know, I liked the roasted part of the vegetable. When the turnips got roasted, a whole new flavor profile came out. So it was just unbelievable. Cabbage. And I haven't really branched out too much with my cabbage. I either put it in a soup, which I have a head of cabbage in the fridge now that will be used in the soup tonight. I either use it in soup or I use it in my pulled pork, and I'll do the pulled pork and then do the cabbage at the end after. Okay, some beets. We use the whole thing. We save the beet tops and we juice them, and then I just roast my beets usually. You can juice your beets. I like cooked roasted beets. They are amazing. We've also spiralized these in the spiralizer, put sauce on top of it, make it like a beet noodle. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. Okay, some red apples. I don't particularly love red apples, so what I do with these is I bake them, and I slice them up into little, cube them, put the vanilla bean ghee that I've shown you guys a couple of times, and a little bit of sea salt, vanilla bean ghee, and some cinnamon. And that's all. The apples are so sweet, you can smell how sweet they are. They don't need any sweetener. So cinnamon, vanilla bean ghee, bake these, and that's how I've been using my apples up, because I am not a super big fan of red apples. I like crispy, crunchy green apples. So, and nobody in the house really eats them unless I make them into applesauce or something. Okay, some oranges. Really, really great just to slice them up. I just slice them and give them to the kids on their breakfast plate every day. Or lunch, and have, actually my daughter really loves when I make little orange slices, and then I put her breakfast eggs or whatever pancakes in the middle, and then I put the slices all around the outside, and she calls it like a sunshine plate. She says, "Mom, make me a surprise plate with the oranges, but make it a surprise, but where you put it around the whole plate like it's a sunshine around my eggs that are scrambled with cheese on top, but make it a surprise." So here's my surprise. She'll be grateful tomorrow. Putting those away. I'm running out of room on my counter. Okay, this is a kohlrabi bulb. The first time I ever encountered this was from Harvest to You Farm Box, like 6 years ago, and I had no idea what it was. And back then they used to put in a list of all the produce that they gave you, and some of the like not weird, but different ones they put in a recipe for it. And one of the recipes, maybe 5-6 years ago, they did a kohlrabi with green apples as like a coleslaw. So you shred this up, put it with the apple slices, and then like the whole mayonnaise and the whole thing. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. You just peel this. Skin is a little bit thick on the outside. You peel it. Then it has about the same consistency as a red apple, but the flavor is like a Jamaica. It almost has no flavor. It absorbs whatever flavor you put on it. So we'll do the green apples, some lemon, and then the whole mayonnaise vinegar situation. Make it a coleslaw. So green apples with the kohlrabi. Okay, then we got dill. Probably my least favorite spice in the whole entire world, but you can use it to make pickles. That's pretty much the only thing I will ever do with dill. I have, I love everything. I love all different kinds of vegetables, all different kinds of fruit. I don't eat the nightshades, not because I don't love them. I do, they don't love me back, unfortunately. But the dill is not my favorite. In fact, like the fastest way to ruin a recipe for me is to put this strong of a flavor in it. But I will use it to make pickles. I will put it in, sauerkraut. Oh my gosh, sauerkraut with dill gives it like that good bite, and it takes that, like, I don't know, really strong flavor away from me. And then some sugar snap peas. And that's it for today. So, I mean, look at this haul. I don't know if you can see this amazing, a bunch of things that I just got in this box, plus my eggs, for, $43. So I pay $43 a week. I get it every week. You don't have to get it every week. You can go every other week. They have other things. They also have coffee that's organic. They try to be as locally sustained as possible, and they just partnered with a wine company, which their wines are amazing. So again, all organic, all really good, clean stuff. So a really good company to trust. There's a couple other ones up here that I've heard really good things about. This is my favorite. Again, not a sponsored video. I just wanted to show you what I get and how I can afford to feed my family on all organic food on a budget, because they not only do they make it so easy for you, they deliver it to your door. They auto charge you. You don't even have to think about anything. Just like know that on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or Thursdays or whatever day you decide to get it, that these things are going to be delivered to your house. And I'm good. I've got everything. It's very rare that I need to go to the store to get anything besides, like, you know, I get my meat at the butcher and I get my kids some snacky stuff. But as far as the produce section, I've got it covered. And this is all local, organic, picked fresh, delivered fresh. I mean, this has been sitting on my counter all day because I wanted to show you guys this video tonight. And look at my lettuce. Like, it's still crispy and crunchy and not even wilted at all, because it was just picked and it was so fresh that it was okay for it to sit on my counter for 7 hours, 8 hours, and probably in a truck for, you know, a little bit before that too. So really, really, really great stuff. This is what I get in my box. You get something different every time, and it depends on the size of the box that you get, family size, etc., and how much you decide you want. They also have a juicing box, which I've been tempted to get on several occasions. I just can't commit to juicing every day, and that's what it would really take. So lots of different options, lots of different things. The reason I started doing the farm box, honestly, is because I wanted to try new things. I wanted some variety. I was getting the same exact things at the grocery store every day. Brussels sprouts, beets, you know, the same thing, asparagus. Every single week, it was like nothing new, no good choices that week. So in order to force myself to try new things, I absolutely hate wasting food. It is such a horrible feeling, which is why I make soup once a week, because I don't want to throw anything away. Anyways, so this is forcing me to try new things. Gives me something new every week. I would have never ever learned what this vegetable is, kohlrabi. I never would have known until I got this box, and they taught me how to use it and taught me how to cook with it. And now I'm adding that variety, a new color, a new texture into my diet, which can only be beneficial when we're looking to really diversify as much as we can to get as many minerals and as many vitamins as we can from our food. If you don't want to take any supplements, you don't want to take any vitamins, you've got to be getting the variety in your food. So this is one way to do that, and that's a really great company. I think I tagged them in the video, so you should be able to go to their Facebook page. I'm not getting paid to do this. There's no connection. I'm not even getting a discount on my food. I just want you guys to know that it's possible to do whole, organic, delicious foods on a budget, and local and in season, and all of those amazing things that I've taught about in this, you know, in the past couple of videos, in a really simple way. So simple, in fact, they bring it to your house. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about tonight. I will see you guys on Friday for Friday Night Live. Make sure you comment if you have any, I don't know, any suggestions on what I should make for dinner on Friday. I have not decided yet. Otherwise, make sure to like the page, like the Facebook page, follow the page. YouTube channel's coming soon. And I'll see you guys on Friday, just a couple days. Yay! Tell me what to make for dinner, because I don't know. I'm making ribs tonight, in case you were wondering. Ribs and probably these beets, probably a big old salad, because why not? And soup, because I got it. I gotta make room. All right, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on Friday.